Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the weekly gatherings and Pleiadian channelings under the umbrella of Cosmic Starseed Academy with myself, Soma ARah, and Dennis Mulcahy, Amaria Hill, and Kat Campion. Today's date is the 16th of August 2025, and it is 8:13 p.m. here in Ireland. I've got some good news for you, um, and some updates. So please do come like, share, and subscribe. And I have just joined a website called school.com, which is SKOOL.com, and which is how I met Kat Campion. And her picture keeps jumping out at me, but anyway, delighted to have you, Kat. And so I have I'm starting to do more teachings and more channeling, some more courses, more workshops, and more events. So school seems to be a good fit for me at the moment. So come and join me on school, where you can see all of the different courses and workshops and events I'm doing. There are some of them on my website as well. And of course, do come and subscribe to my main social media, which is substack.com, Soma ARah. So a couple of weeks ago, I think it was on the 26th, I actually got back, 26th of July, I actually got back from the Full Disclosure Now conference in Florida, which was just amazing. And I'm still trying to energetically process and catch up on some of the energy and the transformations that it's brought about within me personally. I hope that makes sense. I didn't realize it would be such a huge transformation, and I feel like physically, I feel that my body is kind of struggling to keep up with the changes, all of them unseen, none of them physical, all of them in a higher energy, I guess. Not really too sure what words to use. But as I move forward, and as my work moves forward, as we're all moving forward, lots of changes to come for everyone. I can feel the Pleiadian energies building, so I think I might go into a channeling as soon as in a few moments. I really met some amazing people at the conference, and as a child, I learned really how to home in on some of my psychic abilities due to trauma, and trying to ascertain at the time who was safe to be around and who was not safe to be around. And I really honed in on my psychic abilities and mediumship very well as a child. And of course, that was so long ago that I've really got to a very high level within those abilities. Some abilities I still will never be able to do. But it was lovely to meet up with other people that have really honed in on their abilities, and yeah, just really amazing. It's kind of like, it was like very much like being in 5D energy. I don't know if I mentioned that or not just now, but so Yeah, perhaps I need to do some clearing work, it would seem. So, without any further ado, I think Dennis, unless anyone has any questions, Dennis, would you please begin with doing the prayers?
Okay. All right. I will begin with a short prayer called the Law of One prayer. And some of you would be familiar with it. So you're all invited to express this in your own hearts. And if you know it, to say it yourselves. And I will say the prayer and then repeat it 2 more times. So I'll say it 3 times, the Law of One prayer. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks that this is done, it is so. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all there is, I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks, this is done, it is so. We are all one. When one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with Mother and Father God, with all the archangels and angels, with all the saints, with all the wise ones. I am one with our galactic brothers and sisters and ancestors. I am one with my ancestors. I am one with your ancestors. I am one with the wise ones, those who heal, those who fight for justice. I ask for the greatest good of all here concerned. I give thanks that this is done. It is so. Thank you. All right. And I would say a short mantra, I am mantra, shared by Blossom Goodchild. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to say thank you, a heartfelt thank you to Dennis for showing up every week, mostly, and taking time to do the prayers every week. It is a blessing to be here with you this evening, to gather, to unite, to blend in unity, in frequency, in energy, in an abundance of the love frequency, vibration. There are so many discoveries to come for humanity and your planet. When you feel burdened, when you feel overwhelmed, it is important to take time out, to take time off for yourselves, to recuperate, replenish, and not to focus on the amount of work you have to do, but just focus on being, on breathing, on existing in, thank you, existing in your present moment. We are never that far away from any of you. And actually, we are much closer than you realize to so many of you. Have patience, understanding, acceptance. We've spoken of this before recently. Compassion, understanding, acceptance, forgiveness, allowance. As the old energies fall away, you will need all of these ways of being, and to be more grounded and more grounded and more grounded and more grounded. Some of you will feel a daily struggle at the moment, which is to do with the higher energies that are being anchored in deeply to your earth, that are filtering down from higher dimensions such as ours, but also many others such as Lyran. We cannot stress enough or explain to you enough or share enough or find the right words enough to explain, to share the discoveries in Egypt that are to come will change the history of humanity as you know it. It will change your science, your history, your math, your world. Major discoveries to be found that will start to collapse systems. Most especially within the academia and the science world, and the people working in those fields that are very prominent and high up within their positions will have to start looking at things differently and changing their perspectives. Now would be a good time for questions.
I don't know if you remember what I said a few minutes ago about around spear-like ship the other day.
Do you mean the one beneath Egypt, or do you mean the one in the sky?
I'm talking, yeah, the one in the sky. I had a dream the other night that I saw a ship coming, and then I went into the house, and I'm sitting into a house, and it was like dusk, but still very light. In this spear, it was egg white, 3/4 of it, and the top quarter of it was like tan, and it was sending vibrations or something, and I felt it. But I've had quite a few dreams where I would see a ship and go inside somewhere, but I would hear it or feel it. It would be for a couple of minutes and then it'd go away.
And so what is your question?
What are these ships and what are they doing? Are they helping, or are they just visiting?
Thank you. These ships are showing up to, and this is an answer for the collective. These ships, but also you, these ships are showing up to help you remember who you are. These ships, these beings that operate these ships are connected to you very deeply from past lives, whether they be us, whether they be Lyran or Syrian or other species. They are trying to help you remember who you are, why you're here, where you're from. They are deeply connected to you collectively when you have these experiences. It is not a random experience. They are connecting to you because they are connected to you from previous lifetimes, after lifetime, after lifetime, after lifetime. And these experiences are brought forth, brought about by these various beings to help you remember who you are, why you're here, and more importantly, where you are from, dear one.
Thank you. I figured as much. I wasn't scared or anything. I just felt like if it's like meeting somebody new. And thank you.
You have at least one important lifetime in Egypt, but also Native America, where you are. So going back to the one in Egypt, you have a connection to Thoth. You've read the hieroglyphics before, you've seen the hieroglyphics before, you've walked the land of Egypt before. that is not so well known, and it is news to Soma, that we often used to call Egypt. In our own language, using our own words, we often used to call it the land of the camels. And we use that pronunciation deliberately. We thank you for asking the questions that you do. And we would like to invite others to ask their questions or question if they have any. Let us pause there